Story brand. Here, they say it right here. Use the right words everywhere and watch your business grow. I'm Bradley Charbonneau, and today I'm going to walk through StoryBrand.ai. This is not my thing. This is Donald Miller's thing. It says right there at the top, read StoryBrand 2.0 or read StoryBrand 2.0, create a brand script and tagline. Yay. That's what I'm going to do. Why, Bradley, why are you recording this live? Because I need to get it done. I just got off the phone with a friend and I recommended to her to do this. And so I said, you know what? I need to do it too. It's been a while and I want to do it. So I'm going to do it live. I'm not going to take breaks. I'm not going to research stuff. If I don't have the best answer, I'm going to give the best enough answer and I'm going to get it done. It's 11:25. We're going to see how long it takes and we're going to get it done. Okay. Here, you know how well I know StoryBrand now? Let me see if I can rattle off these seven elements of their what they call the StoryBrand framework. And I think I might have made this a little bit different, but a hero, by the way, you're not the hero, your client is the hero. Pro tip, a hero has a problem who meets a guide who has a plan to call the hero to action to avoid failure and achieve success. 7 steps. That's it. Okay. Now, story brand and the brand script and the tagline. I can't even remember what this actually does. All I remember is that it's really cool and powerful. Okay. If you don't have an account, it's free. I already have an account. I'm going to log in here. Great. So there's a lot of pro stuff here. They give a lot away for free. You can see over on the left, pro. Great. That's fine. Right now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to do the brand script. So it looks like I already have one that was, who knows, like a year ago. Fine, great, whatever. I'm going to create a new one. What is this? Create a blank brand script. I'm going to create a clear and compelling brand message based on the StoryBrand 7-part framework that grabs your customers' attention and drives sales. That's what I want. Do I want a blank? What's the difference between these two? I don't know. We're going to find out. Okay. Ready? Why am I doing this live? Why am I doing this live, Bradley? Because of accountability. I said to my friend, I said, at the end of the day, we're going to have this done. This is even crazier. I'm going to record mine live because I want to show you that I get it done. I also want to show you that it's possible to get it done. Stop with the research. Stop with I need to research more. I need to do a few more PhDs and whatever. No, I'm going to do it right here, right now. Okay. I'm going to do this for my bigger umbrella company. I'm going to try to stay away from projects. I'm going to try to go with the bigger brand. Right now, it is early 2026. My YouTube channel has been taken off, and I really want to focus on that, really into public speaking. I've written 40 books. I have 5,000 videos on YouTube. I'm not kidding. I just hit 5.5 million views. I have 180,000 subscribers. So I think I got to pay attention to YouTube. And here's the thing. Another friend of mine, her name starts with a J, she keeps asking me, so Bradley, what is your YouTube channel about? And I don't have an answer. Here's the answer I think I'm going to come up with before I start this. It's who will you be next? Okay. Who will you be next? That's a tagline I think I'm going to use. Let's see if the brand script tool here changes that or improves that or whatever. You ready? Feel free to do it along with me. Hit pause. I'm just going to roll with it. And how many questions are there? Okay. Well, we're going to find out. This I know. What is your company name? That's an easy one. What products or services do you offer? I'm already stuck. What products or services do I offer? You know what? This is so wacky. Am I delaying already or what? Oh, I'm already 12% done. This is easy. I was at a neighborhood barbecue the other day, and there's this neighbor. He's like, all right, dude, I've known you for years. What do you do again? I laugh. I think I use humor to deflect reality, right? So what products or services do I offer? Okay, it's time to get real. And I'm not going to pause this. I'm not going to go do research. I'm going to just get it done. Because look, I'm already 12% done. I mean, it's so inspiring, right? What products or services do I offer? I can tell you, let's talk about stuff I don't want to do anymore. I've written books. Well, I'll always write books, so I could write books. But is that an offer? I guess it is. It's a product, right? So I could say books. I don't want that to be first, though. I want much more speaking. I want to do more speaking. Okay, so I could do keynote. I'm going to get right to it. Keynote. What are they called? talks, speeches, keynote presentations. Okay, that's one. I really like MC or MC work. I like workshops. I want to do more of those, whether in person or online. I want to do retreats, and this is related to some of the products. I don't not want to do books. Of course, I'll do books. I'm a creator at heart. I also have a YouTube channel. I have a podcast, and so where I also interview people. What else we got? What else do I do? I'm trying to stay away from coaching. If I don't have to, I don't have to do anything, do I? I've done coaching. I've done nonfiction book coaching. Just for the record, I don't really want to do nonfiction book coaching anymore. Why? Why? Okay, you want the honest answer? It's hard. It's really hard. Come to my weekend in Italy. That's much more fun. Oh, products. Well, I've got the Year of You, the Year of You program, whatever. I'm not going to get into it. That's very much with the Who Will You Be Next? Because I think every year we should, well, speaking of not writing books, every year I think we should have a word of the year and then embellish that word, right? Okay, how are we doing? Keynote presentations, yep. MC work, wow, this is cool. This is like really the core of more what I want to do. Workshops, in person, online. I could also say I was going to say individual or groups, but I think that's obvious. Retreats, books, YouTube channel, podcast, where I also interview people, the Year of You program. I don't know. That's good. Talk about something. I don't know. Who? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not allowed to pause. Can I have tea? Am I allowed to have tea? This is where I struggle. Are you watching this, friend whose name starts with J? I don't know why I'm not saying your name or your daughter's name. That is my standard example name of a person. Okay, examples: small businesses, outdoorsmen, moms, nonprofits, female-owned businesses. Yeah, this is where I struggle. Okay, I was about to say female, but I'm going to limit myself and get in trouble. But maybe that's okay. But I don't know if I want to do that. Why do I say female? Why? Because men, you're not going to like this. Sorry, not sorry, but females are open to change and are open to the hard stuff that you have to do in order to create that change. What do you think of that, men? Give me a comment. Give me a comment on my YouTube channel video here, right? Men, please respond. Tell me I'm wrong. So who's my target audience? So what comes to mind is this 43-year-old woman. Why do I say that? I don't know. We've got okay, back to, can you tell I'm thinking this through? Can you tell I don't really have an answer? I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't, right? See, the thing is that it's like a 23, 33, 43, 53, even 63-year-old. I really shouldn't say woman. Why am I so stuck on three? Woman. If I can say woman or man, occasionally a man. I'll get myself in so much trouble. Um, why do I have? Maybe I shouldn't even mention age, right? Because now I'm limiting myself. Well, and I know niche down, niche down, niche down. So what is it? So a good friend of mine, Daniel, we were talking about it. How I have this like smaller niche target. He said it was people who are ready for next phase of their lives. Okay, I'm going to change this because are ready. Well, what does that mean? Here's ready. Okay, here we go. Take action. Take action to create the next bit, like that. People who are ready to take action. Well, see, not only ready, right? They've got to, it's like ready and willing, or people are ready and willing to take action to create the next phase of their lives. Okay, because it's my thing. I can do whatever I want, and I'm not allowed to hit pause. Can I tell you about the cats? If you've watched any of my stuff, I often talk about the cats. I talk about how cats have 9 lives, and I feel like lucky them, because I wish I had like life number 6, and I'm done with that one. I'm ready for life number 7. Now I'm going to be like an Italian, I don't know, olive farmer, right? Okay, not that far, but you see what I mean? And so how can you reinvent yourself? That's kind of a good word. But see, this is where I don't want to get into this like massive transformation. I was a 5'4" female gymnast. Now I'm a 6'2" male accountant, right? I'm not going there. I want small changes. I like calling them tiny wins. And so Tony Robbins has said his like annual, I forget the name of it. It's, something light, power, energy, whatever, right? I should know this. And he says, it's really funny because he says, there's one word that you need to know. There's only one word you need to. I'm not a very good Tony Robbins impression. There's one word that you need. Well, except it's funny because I've heard him say different words. So maybe there's like 7, but one of them he really likes. Maybe I like it because I like it. It's progress. So I want to help you progress. I want I want small wins. There might be some losses. I've been getting into investing lately, actually trading. I've learned the difference. Investing is like put your money in the stock market and wait 40 years. That's investing. Trading is more, buying and selling a little more frequently, right? And I heard this great tip from this woman I follow, Shay, the humbled trader, she calls herself. And she says, not only do you not have to win every trade, you don't even need to win the majority of the trades, like quantitatively, the number of trades, because if you win a bigger trade and you lose 3 smaller trades, you can still be ahead. So I like that mentality, right? You don't have to win every trade. Super cool, right? So just like this, you don't. Okay, I'm going to go. Where am I coming up with these examples? The 5'4" female gymnast to the 6'2" male accountant. What if I don't get to 6'2"? What if I don't even get to male? What if I went from a gymnast, a 5'4" female gymnast, to a 5'4" female accountant? Much more doable, right? So I didn't win all of the trades. I didn't transform to male, and I didn't grow. The whole. Okay, I live in Europe now. I'm becoming a metric snob. I don't even know how many pounds I weigh anymore. I know kilos now. I know. I'm a metric snob. You can call me that. We can have like a hashtag metric snob. So what if we didn't grow however many inches that is. Although you notice I still use inches and feet because they're so rational. And I didn't transform to male, although you could. Although that's opening up a whole other can of worms. But I went from gymnast to accountant. Okay. That would be, I did not do I lost 2 of the trades and I won 1. Well, okay, finance is easier because it's just numbers. But here you won 1 of them and now you're an accountant. That is cat life number 6. Cool, right? Okay. So I'm going to stick with this. Who's your target audience? People who are ready and willing to take action to create the next phase of their life. This is good. I think it's good. What is the main problem your customers deal with as it relates to your product? Okay, this gets easier because the main problem is usually, we get into the imposter syndrome stuff, right? We get into, okay, examples are fun. Lawn care service, overgrown yard, marketing company need ineffective marketing. Okay, so I have why Are they not taking action to create the next phase of their lives? Okay. So there's several factors. Okay, but they want the main problem. Oof. Okay, you know what? If I had to say one thing, it would be this. Main problem, imposter syndrome. They don't believe they can, or they don't know where to start, or they get stuck in perfection, which leads to the favorite pastime of procrastination. All right. Okay. What main problem? So I'm going to say imposter syndrome. Like you don't believe you can, or okay. So okay. I know we're doing story brand here. They don't know where to start, or they don't. Okay. I'm going to say don't know where to start. I believe they can, or don't know where to start. Or here we go. I'm going to give myself my own job here. Or who to ask for guidance. I know. I'm cheating a little bit because I know this story brand. And there's a problem and there's a guide, and I'm the guide. And you're the hero. Or the client is the hero. All right, so what do we got? Main problem customers deal with as it relates to your product, imposter syndrome. I don't know, it's the first thing that came to mind. I mean, procrastination is big, but I think procrastination is like a flavor at the ice cream shop, right? Imposter syndrome is like the name of the ice cream shop. And the flavors are like procrastination, perfectionism. Take your pick. All right, I'm sticking with this. They don't believe they can. What do they want to do? Don't believe they can change, or they don't know where to start, or who to ask for guidance, or get stuck in perfection. All right, I'm going with that. What is your solution? How do you solve their problem? Okay, I'm going to say the year of you. They probably don't want a bunch of details. Well, I'm going to explain what it is. What is it? Actually, I should know this. The year of you, a program, or what the hell is this thing? Framework or a system. I don't know what it is. To or plan or roadmap to guide the customer through the year. How does it do that? How does it solve their problem? So it's a guide. Do I really have a plan? Do I have a map? It's probably. I wonder if it's going to ask me. Can I back up? I can edit. Right. I just want to see if the next one says like, are there details or whatever? Okay, no, so we're on the guide here. Okay, but maybe I'm good enough. Maybe simple's better, right? The year of you, a program or framework or system or plan or roadmap. Okay, hello, blah, blah, to guide the customer through the year. Okay, to guide the customer through the year, avoiding failure and achieving success. Okay, I'm totally taken from the rule book of StoryBrand here because that's 6 and 7. Avoid failure, achieve success. But am I saying how they do it? They have a program. What is that? Or it's a framework or a system or a plan or a roadmap. Dude, like pick one. I don't know what it is. It's a program. Guide the customer through the year, avoiding failure and achieving success. It's so cheesy. Through the year to transform them through tiny wins to become the next version of themselves. Ugh, I feel like a Hallmark card. All right, whatever. Sticking with it. Okay, guide. Yeah, I'm totally cheating, and cheating. What am I cheating? I mean, I know the answers, kinda. I don't know the answers to my thing, but I know the story brand so well that I know here's what sets me apart. Right, I'm the guide, and I have a plan to call you to action to avoid failure and achieve success. Okay, what is success? I think I said that. Did I say success? I don't know if I said success. Okay, what are my unique characteristics that set me apart from my competitors? You know, I'm going to go for some numbers here. Say determined. 8 years of whining, mooning, and chit chatting about doing the thing, about becoming the next version of myself without actually taking action. I'm going to put this first. So I'm going to say first, 8 years. So why am I a good guide? So I had 8 years of whining, moaning, and chit chatting about becoming the next version of myself without actually taking action, and thus failing. Ouch. Okay, so that's one thing. So I failed for 8 years. That's great. But then I say, then well, I'm just gonna dig down to it. Then accepted a 30-day, right, every single day challenge, which kickstarted a 2,808 day writing habit, which turned into 40 published books, 100,000 books shipped, and later 5,000 plus videos uploaded, also published. Um, I don't know if there's any, I mean, I don't know, people care about this stuff. What I really want to say, I whined and moaned for 8 years. I didn't do a thing. And then I did a thing. And I think that maybe the kicker is this, and maybe that's why this is a good, good exercise here, Cletus. Because what was the turning point? I accepted a 30-day write every single day challenge, which kickstarted a 2,808 day writing habit, which turned into 40 published books, 100,000 books shipped, and later it's confusing. 5,000 videos published, 500 reviews, and 800,000 subscribers. Um, Additionally, blah, blah, blah. I have twice done What's that? Whatever. Probably too long. I'm going with it. Briefly, awards, accolades. Oh, okay. Success metrics. All right. So let me get that back here. Uh-oh. Okay, so I don't need this one. Um, so that's all that. What are the unique characteristics that set me apart from my competitors? So does that, I mean, that's more like my history. Okay, so what sets me apart then is that whined and moaned, and then finally at the invitation uh, for a challenge. I don't know if that's so great. I'm I'm what's the word? Persistent, not proud, passionate. Whatever. You guys still watching? Are you having fun? Is this painful or what? It's kind of painful for me, I swear. Okay, what's up with next? I can't do next. What did I do wrong? There we go. All right, so I'm doing that. Above is the unique characteristics. I'm not sure I did that. The passionate, persistent, patient, I guess. I don't know. Then I got the awards, accolades, success metrics. Okay. All right. Next. Okay. Specific steps your customer needs to take or buy to use your product. Example, schedule a call, identify growth areas, launch plan. Okay, this is where I'm terrible. This is where it all falls apart. Because it's currently don't really have any specific steps. This is what I was sort of working on recently. Customer needs to take, buy, or use your. What the hell is my product? Okay, yes, they need to answer the interview about their upcoming year. Plans, fears, dreams, and even sort of branding design ideas. Then they want the full to don't even know if I want to get into the book thing. I get such pushback on the book thing. Okay, well, they say the steps. They need to follow the steps to, not even going to say right. Okay, whatever. Trying to get this thing done. When did we start? Oh, 20 minutes in? Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. All right. See my brand script. All right. By the way, this is not exactly, this is something I could do for my own, for my own sort of program. Okay. Control. All right. Here we go. Brand script, Repossible. Ready to use it to create an entire campaign? Yeah. Join the pro thing. All right. Controlling idea. Wow. This is cool. I like this. We've got a whole like map thing. I could learn from this. Hello. Hello. Note to self. So, okay, if you're still watching this, first of all, I love you. Second of all, this is something I could offer in my own way, right? I don't want to copy this. This is awesome. Donald Miller is a freaking genius, and this whole thing. I mean, look what I've got for free, and like 20 minutes of my time, right? And your time. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you go do this. So here, all right, controlling idea. Create the life you love. Sorry, one tiny note. I don't want to say life. I don't want this to solve your entire life forever. I want this to make your next year, your upcoming year, or the current year better than last year. That's kind of it. Fine. Controlling idea. Create the life you love through actionable steps with Repossible's guidance. All right. Character. What do they want? There we go. A character. Did I call that? A character with a problem meets a guy to give him a plan and calls him to action to avoid failure and achieve success. Hello, that's it. Uh, Identity transformation. What did I miss? One, two, three, four, five. Okay, they say 6A and 6B. 6, 7, I get it, whatever. Identity transformation. All right. So what do we got? A character, what do they want? People ready to take action to create their next phase of life. Okay, that's good. With a problem. Okay, I love this part. Donald BrandScript here breaks it into three different parts: external, internal, philosophical, right? Which is, you'll see, it's really cool. Okay. External, sort of like how the world sees it or how you think the world sees it. Feeling stuck and unsure how to change. Okay, good. Internal, struggling with self doubt and imposter syndrome. Yeah. Philosophical, you deserve to live a life you love without hesitation. Okay, cool. I like it. I wonder if I can change these. All right, I'm going to finish this thing. I'm not going to go and get in all editing and stuff. Meets a guide. Empathy. We understand how overwhelming it can be to feel lost and unsure of your potential. Okay, yeah. Competency and authority. 40 published books. Video views demonstrate expertise in transformation. Yeah, because before I had zero published book and zero video views. Okay. Who gives them a plan? Answer the year of you interview about your goals. Okay, I need to create that. Choose to create your guiding light book. Okay. Embrace tiny wins throughout the year toward transformation. All right, that sounds good. 5, and calls them to action. Affirmation, direct marketing. Affirmation, taking action today will lead to your personal transformation journey. All right. Direct, join the Year of You program. Okay, these are their calls to action. Marketing, subscribe now. All right, I guess. 6A, success. Successful results. You feel empowered, confident, and motivated to embrace your new journey. Sorry, I can't say the word journey without saying journey because it's so cheesy. But it is a journey. It is a journey, I swear. Failure. Hello. Hello with the rain clouds. You knocking Holland here? Rain clouds are bad? Come on. Failure is 6B. Tragic results. Uh-oh. Continue feeling lost and unfulfilled. Miss opportunities for growth and stay stuck in procrastination. Yeah. Identity transformation. Okay, they've changed this thing because now that's number 7. Whatever. From insecure to confident. I like that. I've always talked about confidence. I think it's one of my main sort of things. All right. Am I done? I think I'm done because now I got to start pro trials and stuff. The only thing I would really change is see, it's not. Can I change things? Revise. Let's see, can I do this? Um, Focus on the upcoming year rather than the life or an entire life. Let's see what happens here. Transform your upcoming year into a journey of discovery and success. Hmm. Too vague, discovery. I mean, discovery is great. Success, it's so vague. What does success look like? I guess you have to define your own success, right? Hmm. I'm going to say, can we make the copy less like a Hallmark card and more practical and real? Whatever. Is that like a redo? Can I do redo? There we go. There we go. Transform your year with action oriented guidance to conquer imposters. No, it's not going to say unleash your potential. Whatever. Okay, I'm at the end of it. Can't say unleash your potential. It's just a killer. Okay, transform your year. I really want to say more along the lines of let's make next year best year yet. Then, no, I'm so cheesy. Let's see what they say here. Let's make next year your best year yet and build on that success together. You know what? I don't know how many changes I get. Let's make next year your best year yet, guiding user transformation into your next. Okay, you know what? That's fine. It's not like I'd like it to be more tagliney. Although I think there is a thing about tagline somewhere, right? I'm going to stick with "Who will you be next?" because that's just been my favorite. Can I share this thing? Export. Okay, I'm going to send this to my friend because I am done. If you do this and you make one, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see your thing, or just tell me you did it, and maybe you could have controlling idea, or just tell me, I don't know, anything. Just tell me you did it because I just spent the past half an hour bearing my soul and struggling through this thing. And I got to tell you, this is a typical accountability partner thing, right? I just got off the phone with my friend and I said, I'm going to do it today. And in fact, I know I have to, I have to go. I have to catch a train. I got to go to Amsterdam and I got to go. And if I didn't do it right now and we didn't say we'll have it by the end of the day, then I'm not going to do it. It just took me half an hour. You want to give it a go? There's my challenge. Give it a go and let me know in the comments that you did it. And if you want, share a link to your results or whatever, or just let me know. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. This has been Bradley Charbonneau of Repossible. And what do we do here? You know what? Let's make next year your best year yet. Let's guide you to transform you into your next version. How about that? Are you ready to take action on the next phase of your life? Are you feeling stuck and unsure on how to change? Maybe struggling with self-doubt and imposter syndrome? You deserve to live a life that without hesitation, a life you love without hesitation. You know, I'm empathetic. I understand how overwhelming it can be to feel lost and unsure of your potential. So I've published 40 books. I have 5 million plus video views, and I have a gazillion YouTube followers. What does that mean? That means I did the struggle and then I succeeded out of it. So do I have a plan for you? Yeah. Answer the year of you interview questions and about your goals and about your upcoming year. And then we will create a variety pack of offers for you which are done. And there's one thing you can do, the book that's more detailed, but we can talk about that later. But for now, go answer the questions and I will create for you. And I didn't get into this detail. I will create for you at the moment. It is a postcard of your coming year, a poster, sort of infographic-y, a poem. If I want to get fancy, I might even have it read out. And then your phone background so you can see this postcard with your sort of word of the year or phrase of the year every day, right? And then what else are we doing? Oh, and if I want to get really fancy, this actually costs money. A song. I will create a song for you with the help of my friend Charlie Holiday and get you a song. Okay, so that's the plan. And then that's it. What are we going to do? Call you to action. We're going to take action today. Go do the interview, join the Year View program, subscribe. Okay. And what's going to happen? We're going to stop feeling lost and unfulfilled. And we're going to stop missing opportunities for growth. And we're going to stop staying stuck in procrastination. And the result is we're going to feel empowered, confident, and motivated to embrace your new journey. And if you can say journey without that, then maybe you can give me another word. Embrace your new year. And what are we doing? What is the identity transformation you're going to get? You're going to go from insecure to confident. I would change that. I would say I think I would give it qualifiers from somewhat insecure to more confident. You might even get rid of the insecure. I might even just say more confident. How's that? I think confidence is a core, deep foundational element because I think when you build confidence, when you have these tiny little wins, did Tony Robbins say progress? So confidence will help you build that progress. That's sort of my thing. And that's why I want these tiny wins. I want these little things. I want this little interview that you can do. All right, I'm even going to give you a real call to action. You can go to repossible.com/YOY, like year of you, YOY. That's it. Repossible.com/YOY. Go there and you'll see whatever version I have at this point. I don't even think it's finished, but no, it's finished. I swear. Go there and check it out and see what's going on. All right. This has been Bradley Charbonneau. This has been StoryBrand.ai from Donald Miller and the team at StoryBrand, which is fantastic. It took me about half an hour to do this whole thing. And now I have a brand script where you are looking at, and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you do it and leave me a comment that you did. All right. Bye for now. See you next time.